Approaches to turn around type 2 diabetes. Regardless of whether you have a finding of type 2 diabetes or you've been told you're in danger, read on for 11 different ways to begin turning around the impacts right away. Type 2 diabetes is arriving at scourge extents. There are 3.9 million individuals living with diabetes, 90% those of being influenced by type 2 diabetes. Here's another stunning measurement: 1 out of 3 UK grown-ups has prediabetes, the condition that goes before diabetes. If you are watching this video for the first time, please kindly like this video, hit the subscribe button and click on the bell icon so that anytime I make a video like this, you will be notified. Thank you. As you'll before long observe on BBC One's Doctor in the House, it is totally conceivable to both forestall just as opposite kind 2 diabetes. Sadly, a ton of the exhortation that is given for the condition is, as I would see it, unhelpful and confused. A great many people consider it a glucose issue, yet this is a definitive impact instead of the reason. What is type 2 diabetes? Type 2 diabetes is a condition that is described by constantly raised glucose levels. In any case, the fundamental driver, just as the driver for this condition, is something many refer to as insulin resistance. At the point when you eat certain nourishments, especially refined starches, that food is changed over to sugar inside your body. Your body's method of managing this sugar is to deliver a hormone called insulin. Insulin moves the sugar inside your cells with the goal that it tends to be utilized for vitality. Sounds extraordinary, isn't that so? All things considered, yes and no. When working effectively, this is a phenomenal framework that encourages your body to work well. In any case, when you have type 2 diabetes, prediabetes or huge stomach heftiness, that framework doesn't work so well. Eating too many refined sugars raises your insulin levels for significant stretches of time and your cells begin to get impervious with the impacts of insulin. Think about this somewhat like liquor. At the point when you begin to drink, a solitary glass of wine can cause you to feel alcoholic. When your body gets acquainted with drinking, you need increasingly more liquor to accomplish a similar impact. This is the thing that occurs in diabetes. You need increasingly more insulin to do something very similar. The issue is that an excessive amount of insulin is poisonous to the body. What are the effects of raised insulin levels? It causes water and salt maintenance, which causes raised pulse. You become in danger of atherosclerosis, furring of veins, which can prompt cardiovascular failures. Raised insulin levels builds VLDL, low-thickness lipoprotein, a kind of blood fat and one of the terrible types of cholesterol. Can drive the development of certain disease cells. In ladies, it can make the ovaries produce more testosterone, which is related with polycystic ovarian syndrome. Essentially expands your danger of getting type 2 diabetes. The best way to adequately switch type 2 diabetes, or even pre-diabetes, is to manage the basic reason, insulin resistance. Attempting to address the glucose levels with medicine without tending to the insulin levels is treating the indications, not treating the underlying driver. It is like utilizing a container to expel water from a flooding sink as opposed to really killing the tap. The most significant activity is to quit stoking the fire. In the event that insulin resistance is driving the condition, you have to right off the bat quit devouring nourishments that expansion insulin creation. Also, you have to make some way of life changes with the goal that you can get touchy to insulin by and by. Along these lines, what foods increase insulin production? All starches, somewhat at any rate, will raise your blood insulin levels. That is the reason I consider type 2 diabetes a type of starch narrow-mindedness. Protein can likewise raise levels, yet to a lot lesser degree. The main macronutrient that keeps your insulin levels and, consequently, your glucose stable is fat. In this way, on the off chance that you are attempting to lessen insulin levels, you have to decrease your measure of specific sugars and supplant them rather with sound, normal fats. I'm not catching that's meaning as far as real food choices, however. At the point when I state sound, normal fat, think nuts and seeds, avocados, omega-3 fats found in almonds, flaxseed and cold water fish, similar to wild salmon, herring, mackerel and fish, additional virgin olive oil and entire eggs. What's more, when I talk about decreasing certain sugars, I for the most part mean lessening your admission of refined starches, for example, pasta, rice and bread. Non-dull vegetables, for example, broccoli, cabbage and cauliflower, are fine and can be eaten in bounty. Numerous organic products are pressed with starches, so in case you're attempting to diminish your carb admission, attempt and cut off your admission to low-carb natural product, for example, rhubarb, watermelon, berries, peaches and blackberries. It is extremely essential to state that I don't accept that there is one ideal eating regimen for everybody. Various individuals react to various weight control plans. In any case, in the event that you have a finding of type 2 diabetes, or on the off chance that you have been let you know are at high hazard, or on the off chance that you have huge stomach stoutness, here are 11 different ways to begin turning around the impacts right away. Stay away from all refined starches. That implies no pasta, rice or bread. Even whole grain bread will spike your insulin. Stay away from all additional sugar. In the event that your body is as of now in a state where you can't process starches and sugars appropriately, you will need to make moves to completely dispense with all sugars, at any rate for the time being. Maintain a strategic distance from all sweet beverages. It is ideal to adhere to water, tea, espresso. Try not to be terrified of acceptable quality, solid, characteristic fat, avocados, olives, almonds and so on. Try not to stress over this making you put on weight. An examination distributed in 2003 demonstrated that individuals who enhanced their eating regimen with almonds lost more weight than the individuals who enhanced with alleged, solid, complex carbs. Try not to squander your vitality checking calories. Focus on the nature of the food that you are eating and the calorie control will deal with itself. Feed your gut bugs, not simply yourself. There are trillions of bugs that live in your gut. Their well-being is basic in deciding your well-being. Numerous studies show joins between the condition of your gut bugs, your microbiota, and type 2 diabetes. Begin improving the well-being of your gut promptly by eating 5 servings of various shaded vegetables every day. The non-absorbable fiber in vegetables is the favored nourishment for your gut microscopic organisms, and when your gut bugs are cheerful, you will be glad. The more extensive the assortment of hues, the more phytonutrients you will get. Do my brief kitchen exercise once every day. This could be before breakfast, lunch or supper, whatever works for you. In the event that you like to nibble, keep some high-fat solid snacks with you, for example, olives, nuts or hummus. At the point when you nibble on refined starches, for example, scones, you go on a glucose roller coaster that outcomes in you feeling hungry soon after. Fats, then again, will save you more full for more. Incorporate top-notch protein and fat with every single dinner. This assists with balancing out your blood sugars and advances satiety and completion, making it more uncertain that you will need to go after treat after your dinner. Eat your suppers taking a seat at a table. Eating on the couch while sitting in front of the TV supports a thoughtless type of eating. This can lead you to eat higher amounts than you in any case would. On the off chance that you sit at a table and focus on what you're eating, you are bound to make the most of your food, feel fulfilled toward the finish of your dinner and eat less. Think about a type of customary fasting, more to arrive in a later blog, for example, irregular fasting or time-confined taking care of TRF. TRF implies eating your calories during a particular window of the day, and deciding not to eat nourishment for the rest. It's an incredible method to lessen insulin levels in your body and help fix the impacts of incessantly raised levels. For more information about how to best cure diabetes, I have left a link below. You might want to check it out. If you have any questions, please leave a comment below, and I will respond in time. Thanks for watching.